We are preparing to make some tacos. This is gonna be episode 1 of our taco series. We're making beef barbacoa. We are gonna use beef chuck because it's extra beefy. We're gonna add a few different aromatic ingredients, some dried chilies, garlic, beer, chipotles, and we're gonna make something amazing, slow braised, shredded beef barbacoa tacos. It's gonna cook for about 4 hours, give or take, and in the end, you'll see what it looks like, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the marinade. It's gonna be less of a marinade and more of a braising liquid. So this is gonna be a double recipe because I'm making 5.5 pounds of beef chuck. The full recipe in the link down below will give you the recipe for 3 to 4 pounds of beef chuck, and it's basically half of this. So I'm gonna be using 4 cups of water, which I over measured. Let's spill it. You have to spill it everywhere when you do it. Okay, that's 4 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, and we're gonna put in, I like kick, so I'm gonna go with 3 chipotle chilies in adobo sauce. Chipotle chilies are just smoked jalapeno chilies. They're freaking delicious. And that is how we're gonna get a lot of our smoky flavor since we're not burying this in a pit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cloves of garlic. Woo! I'm gonna put whole allspice berries in here. You can get ground allspice. The recipe has ground allspice. Measure with your heart. And then the recipe calls for, I think, 1/2 teaspoon of Mexican cinnamon. We're just gonna put in the actual cinnamon. It'll all go to town in here. I have a Vitamix, it's powerful. If you don't have a Vitamix and you're worried about your blender's ability being able to blend all this stuff up, make it a powder first or get a powder. All right. These are ancho chilies, which are just dried, ripened versions of poblano chili. These are dried guajillos here. What you wanna do is you wanna take the top off and just get the seeds out. The guajillos don't really have a lot of seeds. You can also put these in a warm pan and toast them. I'm gonna get these seeds out. Seeds are not delicious. Be sure to rub your eyes after you do this and see how painful it is. Kidding, don't rub your eyes after you mess with these chilies. Better than bouillon. This is beef bouillon. It's just beef base. I put this stuff in there. I put the beef and the chicken bouillon in like literally everything. This is gonna take a long time. It's gonna take like a good 5 minutes for all this to be homogeneous. Bro, it smells phenomenal. We forgot the salt. That's all you gotta taste. Yeah, it's got some good kick. Wow, that's gonna be spicy. Here's the story. You could take this as it is, throw it in the pot with all that, your banana leaves, and stick it in the oven and it'll work. But if we can get a little more flavor out of it, we want to. So I'm gonna actually cut this up into some big chunks, and then we're gonna brown it off in the Dutch oven first, so we can get a little of that flavor. Brown is flavor. And we're cutting it because it'll give us more surface area for more browning. Let's do a little liberal salting here. Be sure to throw your salt all over your floor to infuriate your wife. She doesn't get mad when she's eating it though. Tell you that. She'll get mad that I told everybody this though. I've got this heated up on a medium heat or so. I'm not gonna add any oil. There's plenty of fat in this chuck. I mean, like that will render out. You don't have to worry about it. That's what you want to hear. Little sizzle, little sizzle. So as I add some of this in, I'm going to put the heat up because it will bring the heat of the pan down. Also, don't stick like a million pieces in here because then they won't brown. If it won't move, it's not ready to let go. Okay, that's it. What you want to do with the banana leaves is you turn on your flame, then you kind of just run them over your flame for a minute. You'll see they start to get like shiny. Ooh! See, sometimes you get burned. when you're an idiot like me. Once we're done browning all the meat, everything is basically gonna go in here and it's going straight into the oven for like 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna check it at the 3-hour mark just to see if it's fork tender yet. So you got a nice crust there. See, did we see that over there? We're almost done here. The last few pieces are in there getting browned on the last side. We're gonna pull that out. Then we're gonna take some of the braising liquid slash marinade slash whatever the hell you wanna call it. We're gonna use it to deglaze the bottom of this pan because there's some nice, woo, that's really hot. There's some nice like brown bits in there that we wanna get up and into the sauce. And then everything's gonna go back in and it's gonna go into the oven at, on bake at 300 degrees in the center rack. It's gonna take anywhere between 3 and 5 hours depending on your oven. But after 3 hours, you can check it with a fork and see if it's fork tender. And if it is, it's ready. So that's how we're gonna do it. Scrape up the bottom. Once all those little brown bits come up, which it seems they already have, we're gonna throw some banana leaves in there. Again, we're not being precious about this. We're just looking to get the flavor. Now, beef, just pile it in, man. It's not really, oh, hey, man down. Almost. I'm just gonna go with all of it. So I am gonna top it off with some chicken stock. Let's, yeah. So you basically, when you push down the meat, you wanna, you want it to be covered a little bit. The beef will render out some fat. I'm just using this to get the rest of it out of there. A banana leaf cartouche in the oven. It's heavy. All right, baby. All right, dudes. Here's the story. One of the things that I hate about people that cook on YouTube is they do the most insane shit. Like, they go and pick the banana leaf for the barbacoa from the banana tree. And I'm like, that's just not real life. I wanted to make real life cooking here. And in real life cooking, you forget shit. And I forgot to put the oregano into the braising liquid. This is Mexican oregano. It's very important to use Mexican oregano. If you can't find Mexican oregano, I mean, I'll find it. I'll put a link down below in the description. Use Mexican oregano. It's much different from like Greek, Italian, or American grown oregano. It's much more floral. It's more related to like cilantro. This just has like really good floral notes. But because I screwed up and I forgot to put it in because this is real life cooking, I'm going to take the pot out of the oven, which has been braising. I'm going to add this into the pot, stir it up a little bit, and then put it back in, and everything will be fine. Nobody's freaking out. Everything's gonna be delicious anyway. We're gonna take this out. We're going to add, smells freaking phenomenal. We're gonna add the oregano, and then we're gonna put it back in. This is super hot. It just came out of the oven, so make sure you're using like protection on your hands. Probably gonna use, I don't know, 2 tablespoons or so. I think the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon. Really rub it in your hands, like get that smell out. Oh my God, it smells incredible. And just mix it in. I mean, this is it, man. This is like when you cook, you forget things, you screw things up, you burn things. Like it just happens. There's no reason to be like, I can't cook because something like that happened. Just talk nice to yourself, man. Talk nice to yourself. Again, all this super hot, right? Came out of the oven. Protect your hands. Just gonna throw it right back in like nothing ever happened. Just checked the barbacoa in the oven. Everything is nice and fork tender. It's ready to go. I'm gonna pull it out in a minute, but first I'm going to make little condiments that I like to put on top of these tacos. All I do is slice up a bit of white onion, chop up a bit of cilantro, mix it together, and that's pretty much the only thing I put on these tacos. Maybe a squeeze of lime too. Man, dress the taco however you want. Oh, a little cotija cheese too I have. I put some of that on there as well. Get a nice little, cut a little of that off. And we'll just go. Right in there. How much? I don't know. How much do you want? You could put salt in there, you could put pepper in there, you could squeeze lime in there if you want. Hot and steamy. Okay, we're gonna pull these banana leaves out. And I'll show you how nice and tender it is. I mean, you could just literally push down on it like this and it's like falling apart, right? See that? We're gonna put some of this juice right inside here. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer a flour tortilla, but you kind of need a corn tortilla for these kinds of tacos. You just do. I've got my cast iron griddle heating up on the stovetop. I'm just gonna put them on for a second just to warm them. It's like that. That's a Mexican crema. All of these things are delicious taco toppings. Oh, baby. Let's do this. A little barbacoa there in the middle. I like a little of this, cilantro and onion. Little cotija cheese. Little squeeze of lime. Over here, maybe we'll do a little crema. Oh yeah, that's gonna be real good. Pickled onion. I mean, really, whatever you want, dude. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, that's real good. Let's try the crema and the pickled onion. Smoky, a little spicy, a little bit on the back end from the chilies. The onion, honestly, is like, you get that nice like bite, the little heat of the onion, cilantro, the cheese. The crema is really nice because it mellows out any of the spice there. I mean, it's just fantastic tacos. So yeah, I'm gonna finish these tacos. And listen, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff so you don't miss the next one. This is only episode 1 of the taco series. Episode 2 will be coming soon. If you didn't like it, if you're Mexican and you're offended by what I did, write it down in the comments below and we'll fight about it. As always, find the full recipe, link in the description below. Any special tools we might have used, I'll put down there as well. And yeah, we'll see you next time.